loving watching in the game right now?
Well, I love watching in the game right now. Man, it's just a lot of kids, man. There's a lot of guys, like I'm saying, kids. I love seeing, I love watching Tank for sure.
I thought you'd say him. Vicious uppercut like you had.
Yeah, for sure. He reminds me, like I said, man, he reminds me of myself when it comes to his power and explosiveness. I think he has a lot more, boxing skill than I had at the time. I believe he's very, fundamentally sound. But like I said, I love his explosiveness. I love his power. But like I said, he had a lot more, just like ring IQ. Like boxing ability than I did. But I love watching Tank. I love watching Canelo. Shakur, of course. Devin Haney. A lot of these young guys. Ennis, of course. Ennis is doing the shit right now.
Got some young Andre Berto in there.
Oh, for sure, man. A lot of these guys, man, I've seen for years. I've seen Ennis for years. I called Al one time. I'm like, listen, it's a kid out of Philly, man. He's a beast. Like you gonna hear about him soon. It took a few years for him to really get noticed, but he's gonna be a problem, man. And I see a lot of great young talent, man.
Could he hold his own with Crawford if they made the fight? I know he doesn't have the experience Crawford has, but if they made the fight next,
I think that'll be a great fight, man. I think that'll be a great fight because Ennis is so young, and in his mind right now, nobody can beat him. It's hard to beat a fighter, or it's hard to tell a young fighter, that somebody else is better than him. It doesn't matter. Like when I was coming up in the game, and I was sparring everybody from Dyke Cortez to Winky Wrights. I was sparring all world champions coming up, and I was giving them hell. So it was enough that nobody could tell me at the time that I couldn't beat, Floyd. I couldn't beat Pacquiao coming up. I couldn't beat, what I'm saying? I think that Ennis is in that place now that he really feels like he's that next guy. That nobody can tell him that that he can't beat Terence. He's young, he's strong, he's sharp, he's long, he's lanky, he's rangy. He has a lot of good things about him, for sure.
Just with Terence, what would you think about him moving up for the Canelo fight?
The crazy thing about that, man, listen, I spoke to Terence after Spence fight, and I told him, I said, listen, man, that needs to be your next fight. He can tell you I said this. He's like, Bert, I'm good, man. I wanna do the situation at 54,
right.
With Twin,
right.
And I wanna, be, undisputed, and I'm good. I'm saying? I'm good. I don't need to go up there. For what? I don't need to do that. But it seems like, after every interview that I see him go on after the fight, that's the name that everybody continues to bring up and letting them know, like, listen, the fight with Canelo will be, it'll be legendary. And at the same time, like the Charlo fight, I believe that they vacated one of his titles.
Yeah, right? Zoo got his hands on the WBO.
So and I know Terence, and I know that was his only situation on why he wanted to fight him too, because he wanted to be undisputed.
I think he even said after the Canelo fight about Charlo, like, nah, I'm good.
He was good after that. So I think now, shit, that's the only thing that that he could go off in the sunset, with something fucking legendary like that. That'd be huge.